Hi everyone, I am Dilip sir, your economic teacher. So students, today we are going to learn about what is the difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics. Okay, in previous year in class 11 you learn about microeconomics. So now we will learn that what is the main difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics. In this year we will learn about macroeconomics. So there are some points of difference on which basis we will differentiate between microeconomics and macroeconomics. So here are some points. Okay. So first let's start with the definition. What is the definition of microeconomics and macroeconomics? Okay. So microeconomics, it is a branch of economics, okay, that study the economic variable at an individual level. Okay, you can know that here is I. Okay, so I that indicate individual levels, and here macroeconomics is A. It's indicate aggregates. Okay, so microeconomics is a branch of economics that study the economic variable at an individual level. It's studied only individual level. Okay, like the households, then the firms, the consumers. Okay, we are the consumers now. So consumers, firms, all these are individuals. So microeconomics, it's studied in individual levels. Okay, so you can see that in the spelling of microeconomics and macroeconomics all are same. Okay, but there is one difference, that here is an I and here is A. Okay, so from here you can know that I means it's individuals. Okay, and A, it's aggregate. Macroeconomics, it studied aggregates. Okay, or economy as a whole. Okay, economy as a whole study. So that is the difference. Okay, on the basis of their definition. Okay, microeconomics and macroeconomics. Okay, so here is a difference between them. So what I told you about the microeconomics, it is a branch of economics that studied the economic variables, okay, at an individual level. I indicate for individual level, okay. And in macroeconomics, so it is a branch of economics that studied the economy variable of an economy as a whole. Okay, it studied that variable as economy as a whole. Okay, so it studied aggregate and it studied individual. That's the difference. Okay, to understand this concept very simply, okay, there is some clues in that spelling. First, in microeconomics, there is I. Okay, so I indicates individual, and in macroeconomics there is A. A indicates aggregate. Okay, so that is the difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics. Correct? Okay. Then second, deals with how the microeconomics deals and how the macroeconomics deals with. Okay, so this microeconomics, they are deal with how consumer or the producers, okay, consumers are and producers, okay. So consumers or producers make decision depending on the given budget and other variable. Okay, so here are some points. First is consumer, okay, and producer. Consumers and producers. Okay, it deals with how consumers or the producers make decisions depending on their given budget and other variables. Okay, so they deals with consumers and or producers. Okay, and second, macroeconomics, it deals with the different economic sectors like household, then industries and government and foreign sector that make their decision. Okay, so that is the difference. Microeconomics deal with how consumers or the producers make decisions depending on their given budget and other variables. But macroeconomics deal with how different economic sectors. There are different economic sectors. No? Okay. So how different economic sectors. So which economic sectors like household, then industries and other government and foreign sector also. Okay. So that make their decision. So that is about the micro and macroeconomics. Then third, what is the method? Okay, what is their method? We will learn about that method. Okay. Okay. So here method. So microeconomics, that methods of partial equilibriums. Okay, these are the partial, that is equilibrium is one market is used. Okay, it's a partial equilibrium. But in the macroeconomic, the method of general equilibrium. So that's the difference. What is here? Partial. Here is a partial equilibrium, and in macroeconomics, here is a general equilibrium. Okay. So that is the difference between that both concepts. The method of partial equilibrium, that is equilibrium, is one market is used, and in macroeconomics, the method of general equilibrium. Okay, that is all market, not only one market, and it is used in simultaneously. The method of general equilibrium in all market used in simultaneously in macroeconomics. Okay. Then second, what is the variables? We learn about method. Then about variables. The major variables involve individual demand and individual supply. In microeconomics, we deal with individual, that we learn in their definition. Okay, aggregate for individuals now. So variables are like that involve individual demand and individual supply. But in macroeconomics, the major variable are aggregate demand. They are involved aggregate demand and aggregate supply. Okay, not individual. Okay, you can learn that microeconomics now. So there you learn that why I is here. I indicate individuals, and in macroeconomics A indicate aggregate. Okay, so here in macroeconomics, variables are aggregate. Okay, that is aggregate demand and aggregate supply. We learn about aggregate sectors. Okay, so here these variables involved are with aggregate supply and aggregate demand. Like that, inflation, unemployment, poverty, all these are aggregate demand. Okay, then popularized by microeconomics that was popularized by Marshall. Okay, and macroeconomics is popularized by John Keynes. Marshall popularized microeconomics and Keynes popularized macroeconomics. Okay, so these are now which are the theories we will learn in microeconomics and in macroeconomics, that we will learn soon. Okay, so various theories you learn in microeconomics, that theory of consumers behavior and demand, then consumers behavior and supply. Okay, and theory of price determination under different market conditions. So all these theories we learn in microeconomics. But in macroeconomics we will learn theory of national income, then theory of money, theory of general price level, and theory of employment, and theory of international trade. So all this theory we will learn in this chapter, okay, with macroeconomics. Okay, so it is for today. Namaskar.